Hey guys, it's Adam from my channel, Garden of Eden, and this is my first time I'm going to be showing my face on camera, which is kind of crazy, but I wanted to make my channel a little bit more personal, and so I'm going to give a little bit of background about myself today, and also talk about why I would randomly just leave and then film more videos and then leave again. So if you don't want to hear the ramble, you can skip further into the video and watch my houseplant tour and my orchid tour. I'm actually 19 years old right now, and I live in or near Toronto in Ontario, Canada, and I'm in gardening zone 6A. So right now it's cold. I also do outdoor gardening, by the way, not just houseplants. But right now it's cold, and so I'm focusing on my houseplants inside. Just always wanted a YouTube channel, and I used to make videos when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Some of them were even about houseplants, but when they wouldn't get views, I would just delete the videos, delete the channel. And luckily I still have this channel open because when I was, I think 16, so like 2-3 years ago, I made a video on how to save orchids with no roots, and it still gets views and comments to this day. And I still reply to them. I try to reply to almost every single comment. So I'm active, I just don't really upload. I finished my high school in California, grades 10 to 12, and I would go there, not have my plants, so I wouldn't film, and I'd be busy with school. But then when I'd come back, I would finally get a chance to film my plants and stuff like that, but it was never consistent. Also, I have my notes right in front of me, that's why I keep looking here, because this is gonna be a little bit of a ramble. And if you see mist, that's my humidifier that my phone is resting on while it's filming me. I'm back for sure. I'm graduated. I can't even go back anyway because it's COVID-19. So like, thank goodness I graduated before, or I graduated right when it started. So I'm going to be going to university here in the fall, and I wanted to start making videos again before I become busy as a student again. And then hopefully I'll have a channel that I can balance with school. So let's hope I can be a little bit more consistent. Yeah, that was a little bit about me and where I've been. So now that we are in the present, I want to talk about my collection. So, oh wait, I'm going back again. So while I was gone, my family that was here was taking care of my houseplants, and a lot of them died because like I'm not taking care of them. And like, you can't expect someone to know how to take care of all of your rarer orchids and rarer plants. So a lot of my plants are dead, which is kind of sad, but like, it's what happens. If you see a plant, or if you don't see a plant that you saw in my earlier videos, it's because it's probably dead. But I'm starting to rebuild my collection again. I have gotten so many plants since I've come back from California. And yeah, sorry, I'm looking here again. My notes are here. But I was originally interested in orchids. That's what started my entire like plant hobby, like outdoors, indoors, orchids. But yeah, orchids started everything. I'm still interested in orchids, obviously. Like, I would never just like randomly lose interest in orchids or something like that. But I've been focusing a lot more on houseplants as well. So just like everything I do outdoor, yeah, indoor, like orchids, it's great. Like anything plant related, I'm interested. I've had the opportunity to rebuild my collection a lot because of Facebook Marketplace. And if you don't know what that is, it's like a feature on Facebook. I don't even use Facebook, but it's a feature where you can like buy and sell like used items and stuff like that. And it's really great for like getting rid of stuff in the house and just like giving them to someone who can use them and making a little bit of money on the side if you want. But what I use it for mostly is plants. So people sell their plant cuttings and stuff like that, and I wouldn't have a chance to get half of these plants if it wasn't for Facebook Marketplace and also my plant groups on Facebook now. So I've been using Facebook, like I don't even use Facebook, but now I'm using it because of the groups and because of Marketplace. So the groups on Facebook, like the houseplant groups, if you join some in your area, there's people who are constantly selling or trading and stuff like that. That's how I've rebuilt a lot of my collection. It's really amazing that we have this opportunity nowadays. I'm gonna try not to ramble and just show the plants now. And I'm also gonna include the prices and where I got the plants from, because when I watch someone's YouTube video and like their plants, I kind of want to know where they got it from, how much they got it, so that I have an idea, you know? So I'm just gonna always include prices and where I got the plants from. So let's begin. I'm gonna go show each of my plants and try not to talk about them too much. I can talk about them more in depth in other videos. I just want to show you what I have because I have a lot of plants. So I'm starting here in my bedroom. This is just a quick overview of my room. There's a lot of plants. That's my window with all the light, and that's my laptop where my notes were. So yeah, let's begin. So I'm gonna start here, which is where I originally filmed my how to save orchids with no roots video. And yeah, a lot has changed since then. Setup's completely different, and I think that was my sister's room back then. Now it's my room. So yeah, it's been like this for a while. But let's start with the plants. I'm going to try not to talk too much about each plant. I'm just going to give the price, where I got it from, and how much it was. Or wait, I already said that. Anyways, already talking too much. So I have this polka dot plant. I had every single color before, and then it died while I was gone, so I got every single color. Sorry it's really backlit, it's because the sun is finally out. But yeah, I have every color now again. It was only $3 from Home Depot, and it's wilting because it needs some water. I don't know why it says polka dot red, because it's every color. Home Depot, $3, polka dot plant. Birkin, philodendron Birkin from Canadian Tire for $18.99. And yeah, Canadian Tire randomly had a bunch of rare plants, so I went and picked up a few, or should I say uncommon plants, and it already put out that leaf and it has a new one. Begonia Rex from Canadian Tire for $6, I think, or $7. My sisters got me this for Christmas because they saw me looking at it in the store. And then this purple shamrock I had for a long time. I have green too, and they get bushier in summer because they're dormant right now, or like semi-dormant. So I got this from Food Basics, which is a grocery store, for like, it was 2 for $5. So I got purple and green around St. Patrick's Day a few years ago. Golden Goddess philodendron, and it has like a little bit of variegation in it, but it's not really stable. It's more of a Golden Goddess than the, I think it's called Thai Sunrise philodendron. So I have a Golden Goddess philodendron, and I got these pots off Marketplace too. I'll tell you how much they were. It was such a good deal. I'll tell you about them later. But I got these small ones and really large ones. So Marketplace, this was $10. And then Alocasia Poly from Marketplace, $15. Canadian Tire had them for $5 or $6, but I discovered that later. This is one of my first Marketplace purchases. But it was still an okay price, and it's kind of also semi-dormant, like it's just not doing anything, and it dropped a few leaves, but that's fine. I got this Chinese evergreen from my sister's friend, from her big plant, and then I got this pink Chinese evergreen from Marketplace for $10. And then I got that butterwort to control the fungus gnats that are so annoying. I got that for $20 off of Marketplace. It's a carnivorous plant. It's growing kind of well, and it does bloom. When you buy, trade, sell plants all the time, there's bound to be pests involved, and I got fungus gnats, which is the worst thing that has ever happened to me and my plants. They're not really harmful to the plants, I don't think, but they're really annoying for us to see, like little flies around our plants, and just like they go all over your house. It's just kind of annoying. So that has helped a little bit to control. And I got a few other pests that I'll talk about later. So this Prince of Orange from Canadian Tire for $6. This one orange was $5 on Marketplace. Oh, by the way, the center rotted, like the new leaf rotted, so I treated it, but hopefully it puts out a new leaf. Purple heart I got through a trade, and I also got boat lily. I'll show you the boat lily later, but I got them from a trade from someone, and I gave them spider plant and watering dew. And then I got this pilea peperomiides from Marketplace for $3. This snake plant was part of a 90% off sale from Home Depot on all their plants because they were closing down for the second lockdown, and I got this for basically a few cents. This fiddle leaf fig I've had for quite a while. I think it was 12 or 13 from Home Depot a while back, and it had spider mites, I think. Now that I look at the older leaves, the leaves were just like dropping, but I fixed it. I cleaned up the leaves and it's back to health. It put out this leaf and it has a new leaf I just saw today, right in the center. So that's kind of awesome. Whoa, my phone just did this crazy zoom in and zoom out thing. So I think that's everything that was on this table, and I don't know if I mentioned I got the table from Marketplace for $30. It's good because it's glass, and the plants don't leave any damage on the table since there's a lot of water spillage and whatever. This humidifier I also got this year because it was kind of dry, so I needed something for myself during the winter, and then also the plants, it kind of benefits them as well. So kind of perfect, worked out perfect. I also have this tetrasperma I got for $25 on Marketplace, which is a good price, and it put out 3 leaves. I want it to climb up my wall a little bit. This is my greenhouse I've had for a while, but I finally cleaned it up and brought it inside, and I put pebbles in the tray and made it like a humidity tray plus greenhouse, so it's really humid in here, and my finicky plants are in here. I have Cissus Discolor, which I bought because I really like the leaves, and it was only $15, and all the leaves started dropping, so I put it in humidity, and now it has some new leaves and new growth there, so they are actually finicky, and I did not know that. Calathea orbifolia I got for $8 in Marketplace, and it has a new shoot and it put out 2 leaves, so it's really happy in here. And then my rosy Calathea, or Calathea rosy, put out these 2 leaves, and yeah, they're just doing well. I'll expect them to grow bigger when summer comes. And then I have this mister. Also these plants, my sister got this from Canadian Tire. I keep calling Home Depot, and it has like a little sprout. She just got it for me for Christmas. I don't know how much it was. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna put it in, I'll show you where I'm gonna put it. And then I got this cactus from the 90% off sale at Home Depot too, and it was basically a few cents. So before I get started on my desk, I also have these plant related stuff underneath my plant shelf, and what it is basically this moss pole I got from Marketplace for $10. This guy makes them at home, so I was like, I'll support that, and I'll show you where I'm planning on using it. And then I got this little glass thing for that succulent. I actually had this for a while, and now I've just decided to use it on the succulent. A bunch of plant related stuff. I have pots, macrame hangers, and other random distilled water for my fussy plants, but yeah. This is my silver sword philodendron, and I got it for $15, which is a good price. It was a rooted leaf cutting, and that's a pretty good price for a silver sword here. And the leaf started falling off, and I thought it was dying, but now the sprout's growing, so I'm kind of hopeful. But that's what I wanted to use the moss pole on. This is like my #1 favorite plant, and I'm just glad it's starting to grow again. It looks moist, but I just watered it. So yeah, hopefully that grows, because I really wanted a silver sword, and I was happy to get one for $15. This pot is randomly pink, and then I randomly have some blue ones, but they're all supposed to be gray to match my room theme, so eventually those will all be gray, and these will all be clay. I don't know if I mentioned that. I was filming, I don't know if I said that already, but whatever. Yeah, those are all supposed to be gray. I need to spray paint some, and then these are all going to be clay. So I wanted to mention that I got my fish some aquarium plants so that it can have some plants of its own. That is a floating frog bit for $5, and then I have Java moss I got for $5, and then My sister got me those Marimo moss balls from someone on Marketplace for Christmas. She got me that for Christmas. And then I have this Moonshine Snake plant I got from Ikea a long time ago. It kind of loses its color a little bit when it's not in higher light, but I recently divided that. Then I got this propagation station from my sisters for Christmas, and it's the best thing ever. My laptop sits here, and it's like a backdrop. I got these wandering Jew cuttings from Marketplace for $2 or $3. So I'm excited for it. Already has roots. I should just hurry and pot it, but whatever. I have also these money plant cuttings or golden pothos from my big one here. I've had this for a long time, and it has these really highly variegated leaves, but there's only 4 plants in the pot, so I should probably add some of those cuttings. And then I have this philodendron I got through a trade. I don't know what it is. I think it's red emerald, but the leaves are kind of red, and I thought red emerald leaves were green, so I don't know. But the stems are red like a red emerald, so we'll find out what that is later. It does climb. So now we're going to talk about my vine shelves I just started this year, or last year. Yeah, so this one, until I get some plants, that will be for my plant supplies. It doesn't look really good, but hopefully these bush out more and I can move some up there. But I have this ivy I got for free on Marketplace. This girl was like, oh, I don't know how to like take care of these plants, and I was like, I'll take them. I got this Scindapsus exotica from Canadian Tire for $7. Neon pothos from Marketplace for $8. Pearls and Jade from Canadian Tire for $7. Micans from philodendron micans from trade on Facebook Marketplace, and I originally did not like this plant, and I was like, why does everyone want this plant? Why is it so expensive? So I finally got one through a trade, and I look at it more than I should, like 20 or 30 times a day. I'm obsessed with the leaves. I feel them all the time. They are textured like velvet, and it's such a fast grower. I already put out this leaf, and it has a new leaf. So one of my favorite plants. It went from like my least favorite plant to one of my favorite plants. Or not least favorite, I just didn't understand the height. You really have to see it in person. Scindapsus argyrius for $10 Marketplace, and that's my wandering Jew I've had for a while. Okay, I literally found this on the floor of a greenhouse, and people were stepping on it because it was broken off of someone's plant. So I just picked it up and I propagated it. So from that one little leaf that was on the ground, I have so many plants that I've given away and stuff like that. So anyways, I got this string of spades in a clay pot for $8. I wanted to try it out. That was from Marketplace. And I already talked about these. And then this huge Monstera Deliciosa I got from my sisters. They got this for my birthday last year. It was kind of pricey, but it's already big and it's like a statement piece. I think it was $70. So yeah, really grateful. I put out these 2 leaves, and I'm going to make it more bushy in the future by adding more cuttings. I didn't know what to put it in, so I put it in this bucket with holes. But now I got those clay pots that I need to talk about. So all these huge clay pots, they're I think 12-inch pots. I got like 6 12-inch ones, a few 8-inch ones, and then a few on that table. Like a lot of pots for $20 from this random lady on Marketplace. And she was just like so nice. She was like, yeah, 20. And then I cleaned them up a little bit, not really even, and potted them up, and all my plants kind of, like, I don't know what else I would have done for all these big plants. So grateful about those pots. This bird of paradise was from Walmart, and it was $26, and it already put out this new leaf. And this palm my sister got me like last year for $20. I think she got it for $20, and she was like, yeah, it's so big. And I had one, but they're prone to spider mites, and they just like don't really grow well indoors. It's a Majesty palm. But I've managed to just, every time I water it, I kind of spray the leaves in the tub. I don't know what I'm going to do now that's in a heavy clay pot. Maybe I'll just mist it really often. But yeah, the spider mites kind of go away after that, and it starts to survive. If it ever does bad, I'll put it outside in summer. But yeah, it's already has new leaves that are opening, and it's doing fine. And I just repotted it, so they both are looking great. And then I have this Burley Marks. I also originally did not like this philodendron, but then I for some reason wanted one, and I got this on Marketplace for $8. It was a rooted cutting in water. So I just potted it up and it already has a sprout. And then I got this philodendron Brazil through a trade. And I was wondering why the leaves are damaged, and I think it has thrips. And that's like really scary apparently because they're really hard to get rid of and they kill your plants, but I've never dealt with thrips. So I just kind of quarantined it. It's kind of close to my Monstera burley mark. So if I should move it, please let me know. But I felt like this was quarantined enough, I don't know. And I treated it. So anytime I see anything else, I'm going to treat it. And it's in this macrame. I don't like macrame. It doesn't match my room. I'm more of like a modern person. This is more like boho or like light academia or whatever you call it. So I originally got that for my sisters, but I put one in my room. So the Brazil was here and I hope the thrips didn't spread. So I treated this and that wasn't here. So hopefully it didn't spread anymore, but I'm gonna keep an eye. And I think that's all for my room. So I don't know if I mentioned, but I got my sisters into houseplants. So it's my little sister's room. And I gave her this dragon tree I've had for a while. It was $3 and it was like this big. And it's already grown into, like, it has like a little trunk, so that's kind of cool. And then just these random cacti. I've had these two for a while, but I don't know, I just kind of don't like cacti anymore. Because like, I don't know, I don't have sun for them and they don't really grow fast. So I put them in these terrariums and gave them to her. She really likes them and I got her that cactus. It was also part of the 90% off thing at Home Depot. I've had this jade for a while too. And I don't know, I don't like some of these plants, and like she was like even that one. And she's like, oh, I'll take them. Like she really was interested in them. So I was like, okay, it's a chance to get someone else interested in plants. And she really likes having these plants. And yeah, they need more sun, but whatever, they're fine. This Monstera is for my big one. Wandering Jew cuttings were from mine as well. But yeah, these are kind of new. I'm sure this will look a little bit more established in the future. Like this pot will grow out, and yeah. He has some of the cuttings from the Wandering Jew that I got, and then I took one cutting off my Scindapsus argyres for her too. And then she got this. I traded some of my Hoya cuttings for this cactus she really wanted. I don't really like it. It's called a Fishbone cactus or a rick-rack cactus. It has some new shoots. Okay, it's okay, like I'd still get one if I had the chance, but like it's definitely not my favorite plant. On her desk she also has this spider plant that was from my bigger one, and it was drooping because we moved away from the window where the sun was, but now I moved it back so that it perks up again. And then just a Hoya carnosa cutting and a mini Pilea peperomias that we got off Marketplace for $3 with the other one. And these are just cuttings from my other plants. And then on her vanity, she has this poinsettia after Christmas. This is $3 from Freshco, a grocery store. And we were like, didn't know what to do with it after Christmas. So she wanted to keep it and grow it bigger. And then in this macrame, there is a golden pothos from my bigger one, but it's not as variegated, because I guess it receives a little bit less light, and I need to try fertilizing it. In the bathroom we have this croton. It was $3 from a local greenhouse, and it had spider mites, so I quarantined it. But I found I have more spider mites downstairs, so I might move it with the rest of them. And then I also have, well, this is my sister's. It's a lemon lime prayer plant, and it goes up at night. But right now it's folded downwards because it's trying to receive the light. But at nighttime it'll be completely up. So it looks like it's like drooping because it needs water, but it's actually moist. So it's, yeah, you know, it's just trying to get light and it's not dehydrated. So the video is getting kind of long and I'm gonna have to split it into 2 different parts. So if you want to watch the rest of the collection, part 2 is gonna be uploaded soon and it will be on my channel, or you can find it in the description. I'm gonna link it. So thank you for watching. Also, I just want to mention that while I was rearranging for the thumbnail, my plants, I put one on my bed for some reason and I sat on it. So I broke a few leaves off. It was my pearls and jade pothos. And yeah, so I broke a few leaves off. Hold on, let me show you. So yeah, I have a lot more work for me to do. I'm gonna have to vacuum my bed and wash the sheets. And I just finished washing my sheets like 2 days ago. So yeah, I have a lot more work cut up for me than I thought. So don't sit on your plants. Thanks for watching.